Okay, so just real quickly, the Eden Area Livability Initiative started in, phase 1 started in '06. We had leadership meetings, town hall meetings, focus group meetings. Any type of meeting I could give a name to, we had. And then eventually we had a charrette here in April of '08 with about 300 people. And they voted, they had 20-some projects and strategies to look at, and they voted on the top 5. And one of the top 5 that was approved for us to work on from '08 through 2013, 5 years to get accomplished, was the Ashland Youth Center. That was one of the projects. And it was the young people that drove that, that information leading up to the charrette, and at the charrette to help people vote on that. So then we continued to work on a number of things from '08 to 2013 that came out of EALI. Then in 2012, I said, let's start preparing for EALI Phase 2. So that's what we started to do in October of 2012. And here we are today after a number of meetings, like I said, more than 30 meetings or so. We're here today for EALI Phase 2, the charrette. And out of today's charrette, when you vote, what you vote on, we will be working on to achieve a livable community for the unincorporated communities, Ashland, Cherryland, Fairview, Castro Valley, San Lorenzo, over the next 5 years, 2013 to 2019, or 2014 to 2019. Somebody asked me if we're going to do EALI Phase 3. So you do a sequel, and then what comes after a sequel? I don't know, but prequels before. So you know, there's EALI Phase 3. That's to be determined. Right now, Phase 2. In EALI Phase 1, we voted on a Cherryland Community Center, and we voted. One of the projects was a public health element. Those strategies were not achieved in EALI Phase 1, so we continued those as working groups for EALI Phase 2, and you'll hear about those today as well. So this is not going to be successful because this can't be my vision or my dream. It's got to be yours in terms of what you want to see as a livable community in the Eden area, and then give us the ability to help deliver on that. So with that being said, we are now prepared to move into our first presentation. It will be the working group updates. Oh, but before we do that, we have a surprise. I'm going to bring Keith Barrows up here, because Keith's going to give us a rendition of a cool little tune. Come on, Keith.
Name that tune. This was something that Claudia and I kind of conspired to do a few months ago, and Nate found out about this morning. What is up with this thing? Okay, somebody give me some technical help. I don't know if this is going to work. This is definitely in its experimental stage. I changed the original melody because I couldn't handle it, the original one. So I switched it actually last night, and I'm not, as you can probably tell by my voice, I'm not a tenor, but the song was too boring in a low voice. And so I'm going to try to, it's going to be difficult to hit some of these notes, and I might miss some. It's going to be painful. It is, trust me, it's going to be painful. There's no saying when you do something like this, if you're going to have trouble, when in doubt, belt it out. So it's going to be painful in that respect too. So, and, you know, if I don't hit some of the notes, please forgive me, but just just accept it in its substance. As I said, I'm not a tenor, but for some reason Andy Williams couldn't make it today. The song is called Charrette. Can you hear that okay? Welcome to our charrette. Here you can make a difference. Hear all the goals and go to the polls. This fine day at our charrette. At our very first charrette, the youth center gained its traction. I took a chance on governance and came back for even more yet. Everyone had their own ideas of what they wanted to do. After 10 months, the committed stayed on to see the consensus come through. Come on, let's all get set. This moment is why we've been working. It's ripe on the vine with rhythm and rhyme. Now is the time.
Man, let's give him a round of applause. So I tell you folks, this is how we roll out here, huh? This is how we roll. All right. Awesome. That is great. That was great. We're going to need that. We're going to need to put that in the German. We do the write-up. That's got to be in the write-up. That's got to be in the write-up. That is great. Okay. Also, let me just, we want to thank CORE for helping us with some of the work associated with our preparation for the EALI Charrette. And we have representatives from Assemblyperson Bob Wachowski's office, Rocky Fernandez. Where's Rocky's? Right here, Rocky, right there. Assembly in Bob Wachowski's office. We have a representative from Senator Ellen Corbett's office. Is it Austin? Yeah, Austin right there. And then we also have a representative from Assemblyperson Bill Quirk's office, Deborah. Where's Deborah? Right there, okay. All righty.